pregnant? Are you sure?
Positive.
How long have you known?
I knew before I was brought in here.
Have you seen a doctor?
I am a doctor. I know my own body. I'm pregnant.
We were careful, Julie. You have to see a doctor.
No, no one can know.
You need to get this verified, and then you'll need prenatal care. You know,
No. If anybody finds out I am pregnant, they'll think this child is the demon seed.
If there is a baby, it's nobody else's business.
Frank, there is a baby. Our baby. And I'll do whatever it takes to protect it. I hoped you would feel the same way.
Baby.
If I go to prison, our child will be taken away from me, and I won't let that happen. Please help me.
Julie, I will do everything I can.
Then promise me. Promise me you won't tell anyone about our baby. And that you will help me get out of here.
You're Mr. and Mrs. Canellos?
Yes. Yes. We're here to see Neil. Are we in the right place?
Yeah, sure. Come on in.
Thank you.
What are you doing here?
Hello to you too, Courtney. The woman is in shock. I told you we should have called first.
I'm sorry, I'm surprised to see you.
Well, we sent you a letter saying we would be coming.
I didn't realize it'd be so soon.
We've been so overwhelmed by John's death that coming to see Neil was something we had to do. You can understand that.
Yes, of course.
We're sorry for your loss, but you have to understand that this is an awkward situation.
And you are?
This is Dr. Joe Scanlon. He saved Neil's life.
We are in your debt.
Neil had a lot to do with his own recovery, so did his mother.
Now, we realize seeing us is difficult. But whatever happened between you and our son, Neil is still our grandson.
Oh, he's a very important part of our life, now more than ever. May we see him?
I think he already left for school.
Mom, are you ready yet?
Oh,
Yaya! Papu!
You have grown at least 3 inches.
and so strong. Oh, the apples in those cheeks.
Yeah.
And we brought you a gift. Your father told us how smart you were, so we brought you newest computer game.
All the way from Greece?
And your favorite cookies. I made them specially for you.
All right. Mom, why didn't you tell me they were coming?
They kind of surprised us all, buddy.
Sweetie, why don't you open up those cookies, okay?
Hey, what's taking so long?
Mrs. Scanlon, look, my Yaya and Papu. Yaya, Papu, this is Mrs. Scanlon. She's my best grandfriend.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. You have my deepest sympathy. Losing a child is such a tragedy. You're in my thoughts and prayers.
Thank you for your kind words. And thank you for the attention you give our grandson.
Oh, such a big, strong boy.
Joe and I have been lifting weights. Check out the bicep.
Ooh. This must be emotional for you as well.
Yeah, you could say that.
It's Grandparents' Day at school today, and now my real grandparents can come.
Well, we came just in time, didn't we, huh?
Hey, sweetie, remember? You already invited Mrs. Scanlon to be your guest.
Well, we can all go. You too, Joe.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I'd love to, but I gotta get back to the hospital. You can fill me in on the details later, okay?
Sure. You still want to go, don't you?
Oh, I wouldn't miss it. I want to see how you keep your teacher on her toes.
All right, then. Let's go.
You lead the way, young man.
They just want to see some results. I am not a sneaking lab rat. Forget it.
Now, your family would be laying out flowers on your grave every year if it wasn't for DL-56. Now, you're the key to some very big money. Don't blow it.
You'll never learn, will you, Chris?
Okay, Dr. Ramsey, I will sign you up at 7:30 a.m. for the lab on 6.
Dr. Mullins,
Hey, I picked up the Healy toddler lab results.
Oh, great. Thank you. Oh, he's only anemic. Okay, that's manageable. Julie made the last entry in this chart. You know, I still can't reconcile myself to her being a killer.
Yeah, at first I was sure she was the murderer. You know, and then it seemed like Eve was guilty, and I thought I made like this huge mistake about Julie.
Well, she had us all fooled. Even Frank.
Well, Frank says it's not really Julie who's the killer, that she was brainwashed.
Well, whether it was Julie or Marcia, her flipping out like that must have been really tough on Frank.
Yeah. Oh, when he's not working, he spends as much time as he can visiting her in jail.
Just when he's getting himself back together after being hooked on DL56, something this horrible happens. You know, it's just a shame.
Yeah.
I mean, just think of the damage that Devlin did by getting Frank hooked. Can you imagine if that formula was still around for somebody else to get their hands on?
Well, the cops confiscated everything Dr. Devlin had.
Yeah, and Karen destroyed her notes.
She worked so hard on DL56. I mean, it must have been disappointing to find out that it wasn't safe.
Well, she's an ethical doctor, and she understands that the safest thing to do is get rid of the research. You can thank God it wasn't Chris Ramsey experimenting with DL56.
Why do you say that?
Hey, Chris's only priority is Chris. I mean, DL56 could be pure poison. He wouldn't care who got hurt, as long as he made a buck off it.
Can I, get you another cup of coffee, Mr. Porter?
No, thanks. I'm anxious to meet our Wonder Man.
Well, he must have been delayed. If you'll excuse me, I'll go outside and take a look for him. Feel free to check everything out.
I'll do that.
Dr. Smith, 5017. Dr. Don Smith, 5017.
Where the hell have you been?
I'm here now, aren't I?
Look at you. You're a mess. Pull yourself together. This is our shot. Don't blow it.
The new formula you gave me isn't working. I want the original one.
Yeah. After the dog and pony show, the guy from Lance is waiting.
I know what's at stake.
Well, here he is, the man of the hour. Frank Scanlon, I'd like you to meet Phil Porter from Lance Pharmaceuticals.
Our test subject. It's nice to finally meet you in person. Dr. Ramsey has been keeping me up to date on your condition.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. Would you look at this guy? Fit as a fiddle. Every bit as healthy as his chart indicates.
I was on my deathbed when I was given the medication. DL56 turned things around.
Now, according to Dr. Ramsey's reports, there are some minor side effects. Can you shed any light on them?
Well, it keeps the adrenaline pumping, but it's nothing unmanageable.
Yeah, the side effects are to be expected with the best medications.
Right you are, Dr. Ramsey. I assure you the side effects won't hinder the development of DL56.
Then you're still interested?
More than interested. We're in business. You're about to become very wealthy men.
Such a pleasure. You have made learning so much fun for Serena.
She's one of my brightest students. Serena, why don't you show your grandmother your drawing?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Come on, Grandma.
Where is it?
Right here.
Oh.
It's a drawing of me
Yeah?
and you and Grandpa when he's telling one of his scary, spooky stories.
Oh, it is. Look at the Oh, honey, that is just wonderful.
I think I like the ghost of that.
Oh, I do too. You know, Grandpa was just so sorry that he had to go to work and miss this wonderful day.
Hey, Serena.
Oh.
Look, my Yaya and Papu are here, all the way from Greece. Yaya and Papu?
That is what grandparents are called in Greece. Ah, you must be the very beautiful Serena Baldwin. We heard all about you on the way over.
Oh, well, pleased to meet you. This is my grandma.
Oh, hello. It's so nice to meet you.
My wife.
Hello.
How do you do? Nice to meet you. Hi, Mary.
Kids who don't have grandparents get to bring someone special. Like Mrs. Scanlon. She's the best make-believe grandma there is.
Oh, and you, sir, are the snappiest make-believe grandson in the universe. I'll stand in for Yaya anytime.
Oh,
Oh, it's good to know I have a backup. But hopefully we will be seeing much more of our grandson in the future.
This is my collage. There you are, Grandma, with Grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
And there's Daddy.
Uh-huh.
And Mommy.
Uh-huh.
And there's Sigmund.
Oh, yes, Sigmund.
A duck?
Yes, ma'am. Neil, show them yours. Here are your pictures. I didn't think you'd actually be here at everything.
It's good his grandparents came here. Look how happy he is.
Hey, how's everything in the ER?
Well, there was a 6-year-old accidentally shot by his brother.
Playing with guns?
Yeah. We intubated and had a respiratory therapist hyperventilate him.
What's his status?
He had a CAT scan. I'm waiting for the results.
Someone's had a rough morning, huh?
Yeah. But I'm hoping for a happy ending. And speaking of which, how did Neil's grandparents' arrival go? Is that great?
They seemed pleasant enough, yeah.
I bet Courtney was less than thrilled.
Putting it mildly, but she handled it well.
Those poor people are dealing with their son's murder. I do not blame them for wanting to see their grandson.
I think Courtney's just concerned about what kind of influence they could have on Neil.
I know. I've heard that. How did Neil react?
Oh, Neil's ecstatic.
Courtney really doesn't want them around. Have you two discussed telling them the truth?
No. And I think before we decide to tell the rest of the world, we should decide whether or not to tell Neil first.
Do you think now is the right time?
I don't know. I want to talk to Gail and ask her what kind of influence this news could have on him.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to ambush him with this news, and I don't want to step on his affections for John.
You're a wise man. Look, I'm confident that not only will you find the right words for Neil, but he is going to be thrilled to learn that his best friend is also his father.
To know me is to love me.
Don't push your luck.
The more I know you, the more I love you.
Kiss me, husband to be.
Listen. I'm gonna go see if Gail's free.
I'll walk with you. Okay.
Well, what can I say? You're making the right decision. DL56 is going to make that new potency medication look like a sugar pill. And Lance Pharmaceuticals will be there to rake in all those profits.
That's the goal. Along with helping people, of course.
Well, of course, of course. There you go. Time to serve mankind. You probably want to get on your way before it starts snowing.
Well, it's been a pleasure, gentlemen. And it's an honor to meet a man who would risk his own life in order to benefit others.
You know, we don't want him getting a swelled head now, so why don't I see you out?
Hi, I'm Dr. Harmon. Have we met before?
I don't think so.
Are you sure? Have you been a patient at the hospital, or?
You're mistaken, man.
I've been to General Hospital several times, but never as a patient. I'm a rep for Lance Pharmaceuticals.
Ah, that's it. I met you at a seminar. Well, excuse the intrusion. I'll let you gentlemen get back to your business.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Billy. Oh, you're so great. Oh, it's you.
That's very funny.
Hey, how did it go with Gail? I'm about to take a break. You can tell me all about it.
Well, I'll take a break with you, but I have no news to report. I forgot that Gail's with Serena for Grandparents' Day.
Oh, that's right.
Because Neil asked Mom to go.
Your mom and Neil go together like peanut butter and jelly.
You know I'm getting a kick out of watching those two together. I just wonder how she's going to feel when she finds out that Neil is her grandson.
Something tells me that won't be a problem.
Please, children, show your guests your artwork and don't forget the snacks.
Oh, yeah. You guys, come on, try out the brownies we made.
Oh, my goodness. Come on, man. Can't pass up the brownies.
Thank you for being so gracious.
Your reluctance to welcome us is understandable.
Oh, it's
We
not...
hope we can move beyond any past unpleasantness. All of us love Neil and want what is best for him, don't we?
Yes, of course.
You've created a wonderful life for him.
Thank you.
My husband and I would also like to show Neil how much we love him.
We miss him terribly. Our son John is gone. Now we want to become part of Neil's life, see more of him.
Yes, we would like him to visit Greece during the summer and get reacquainted with his cousins and his aunts and his uncles.
And when he gets older, maybe longer. Months even. Neil has many more relatives than those on the project over there. Real family.
Neil has a real family here.
Oh, look at him. He's the image of John when he was this age.
No, he isn't.
Of course he is.
Look, I know this isn't the time or the place, but you need to know the truth. Neil isn't your grandson. Joe Scanlon is his father.
Hey, did you lose something? No.
So, you're working with the big fellas, huh? Lance is a major firm.
Yeah, well, I'm a major league kind of guy. You want to be careful with that. It's not a Jell-O mold. Oh, and feel free to leave at any time.
Anything interesting?
Are you still here? Look, I was hoping to kill this virus, and instead it seems to have accelerated its growth.
Well, research isn't exactly your gig, is it?
Look, you came, you snooped, you found nothing but a failed experiment. Beat it. Unless, of course, you'd like to, lick this before I destroy it.
Oh, I think I'll pass.
If I go to prison, our child will be taken away from me. Promise you'll help me get out of here.
Yeah, this is Frank Scanlon. I want to speak to Dr. Julie Dublin. Yeah, Detective Garcia approved the call. Yeah, I'll hold.
Frank,
Hey, how are you?
aside from morning sickness, I'm okay. I told the guards I have the flu bug that's going around.
It's not too bad, is it?
No, it's just part of being pregnant. Have you thought about what I said? Frank, are you there?
Yeah.
You haven't told anyone about the baby, have you?
No, I haven't said a word.
Will you help me escape?